see that up there, but that is a wall. That's the border with Iran, and we are now, right now at this point, the closest we will be to the Iranian border of half a mile. That whole ridge up there is the borderline. We've seen a few military bases.
Look at the sat-nav.
Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah, the sat-nav goes round.
Flat. And that's it, all downhill now. Look at that view.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Morning, folks.
Good morning.
So yesterday was a fantastic day at Mount Ararat, and half a mile from the Iranian border, and nearly dying sliding back down the hill. And then last night, after we finished in that area, we came towards Van, probably about an hour from it, and we are at Muradiye Waterfalls, I think it is.
Yeah.
Nice free car park, huge car park here, a couple of people in and out, obviously come to use the picnic benches. There's a massive park behind us. We're going to go over and have a look at the waterfalls in a second, and then we're going to head towards Van. We want to go to the other side of it. There's Armenian church on a lake that's supposed to be on an island on the lake, supposed to be lovely. We're going to go through Van to take the obligatory picture, but we don't actually have anything there that we want to stop at. I don't know if we're missing something. I know there's a castle there, but it's not something we particularly want to see. We've got so many things we've pinned, there's a limit to how much you want to do, but we definitely are going to go and take a picture of Van.
I'm only coming round the other side here because the sun is so bright in my eyes, and I forgot my sunnies, so I'm standing here so I don't get blinded. But yeah, everyone seems to go to Van, take a picture of the sign and leave. We haven't seen any videos of somebody saying go to Van because this is here. Yeah. So
we might have missed a trick, but we really want to go to this island. I think it's quite expensive to go there. I think it's about €15 to actually go onto the island, plus the boat trip there. But it's yeah, it'd be quite a nice day.
It'd be a lovely day for a boat trip. It's now -2. It's 8:30, and it's still freezing. But it only got to about -6 last night.
Yeah, so a little bit warmer. Anyway, we're going to go over and see these waterfalls. I'm going to get some exercise because I feel like we've been doing nothing but sat in the van. Only a little bit, but we've been just driving for several days, and then we will go and see an island on a lake.
Yes. As you can see, the first coach tour of the day is here. Give them 5 minutes, and then we can get the place to ourselves. That just looks so cold to me. Look at the icicles hanging off the waterfall itself, underneath it. That is freezing.
You're probably learning by now there's a few things I'm not good with, but I do anyway. One of which is a wobbly bridge. There's a wobbly bridge here, so we're going across it. There's nothing the other side, but we're going across it.
Just wait for me to get told off. By the time I take a couple of steps, she'll think I'm deliberately wobbling it. She'll turn around, she'll rip me a new one.
David, you're doing that on purpose. You are. That's why you get told off. So and so.
Victoria Falls it's not, but it is incredible to see frozen. As you can see, coach after coach. It must be a big stop-off point for everybody to come here. And like I say, it's one of the things to see in Van. Oh my god, it is so cold. It is so bitterly cold this morning.
I'm not too bad, but I have been doing my stretches and things as I walk round, so I'm quite warm.
It's not as cold as it has been, but it is just, the wind is so biting.
The wind is biting, yeah, but I've only got a thin jumper on, so exercise is good for you, warms you up.
You can imagine in the summer this being rammed, the car park being full, and people sitting out here, picnics, barbecues. There's bins everywhere. They do this very, very well in Turkey. I mean, obviously they're an outdoor people rather than indoor. Not this time of year when it's -3 or 4, but in the summer it must be glorious here. And this is our stop last night. A couple of cars came in and out. A couple of couples just sat watching the river or whatever. A bit of snow on the hills, and we're heading that way this morning.
So in January 2023, when we were flying back from our Asia trip, we looked out the window, as we do, to try and see what the terrain underneath us is like, and we spotted a mountain next to a lake. We thought, mountain, that shape of lake, we've got to be able to work out where in the world it is and pinpoint it. And we did. We pinpointed the mountain next to the lake, and I've had it booked on our map ever since. It's that mountain over there, which you can't actually see very well at the moment because we're coming up over it. It is huge, and it's really weird to think that nearly 3 years ago we were flying over here going, oh, that's interesting countryside down there, that's a massive mountain, and now we're looking at it from ground level. I know we're geeky, or I am anyway.
So we've not even ordered breakfast yet, and all this has arrived. I do love a Turkish breakfast, and we're going to order a big breakfast now, aren't we?
Yeah.
With a million dishes.
Yeah.
So apparently just after 12 is too late for breakfast. So we ordered chicken in eggplant stew, something like that, and a local tasting platter, which looks like a mixed grill and a chicken with eggplant. Looks great.
Tastes great as well. I'm not waiting.
Flip. We just paid the bill. I'm astounded. We took 300 out for a tip because the tip was the service was impeccable. So we thought 300 tip, which is a £5, probably be about 10%. No, 30% we tipped. That was 1,070. 1,070.
We paid for the 2 main meals, and I think we paid for 2 cups of tea, as in 1 each, and we had 3 each, plus the bread and all of the accoutrement thing at the beginning, which they replenished halfway through.
You pay that just for a salad at home. That was incredible.
What did that cost? 11 quid?
Oh, 20 quid or something, I don't know. We'll write it down. Hang on a second, we'll get the app out. Right, we're back.
My maths is bad. That was £18.20 something. But that was a tasting plate, a massive plate of meat and the best tasting rice I've ever had. Pearl barley, so good that I actually want to go and learn how to cook pearl barley. Never used it before in my life. And just the...
20 quid, the whole thing with the tip was 20 quid, just over 20 quid. That was incredible.
Delicious.
Right, now we are going to walk up there. We're now going to do the fort.
Up a hill.
We're not actually going to get to the church on a lake today, because that's in about another 40-minute drive. And to be honest, after food like that and a walk, we're going to find somewhere on the coast, probably near the port, overlooking mountains like this overnight. Yeah. It's not as cold here. It feels quite nice at the moment.
At the moment.
But there's the joys of travelling. You don't have to stick to an agenda.
All of this stopping to eat was just because we're trying to fast and not eat breakfast. And we got to the point it was like, I'm hungry. We haven't found any way to buy any bread. We need some breakfast. So we went in there for breakfast. They've stopped doing breakfast, so we had lunch. Now I want to snooze. The last thing I want to do is climb a bloody hill.
The camera makes it look like sunset over there. It's golden on those hills. But we've got at least 2 hours up here, so it's an awfully long way up. It is still a long way, about 2/3 of the way up now.
Not even that.
Oh God.
It's not the up, it's the ice in this part, so you know fully well that coming down is going to be interesting.
The view from up here is incredible. I was expecting a little bit more information maybe. There's nothing up here at all other than the view, and the mosque that was rebuilt less than 10 years ago after it was destroyed by the Russians in the 1914-18-ish. It was destroyed, it was rebuilt. That's closed. So you come up to the top here, magnificent views.
Thanks.
Beautiful views, absolutely beautiful up here. And the walls from down below look lovely, but there is nothing here. Not saying it's a con, but I could have had a little bit more here. Some information.
More information about the history of the place. There's one board, and we've been given a map that's got, as a map is rubbish. There's no paths on it, so it doesn't tell you how to get there. It just says the castle's over there, mosque here, and a rock here. But the view's worth it.
The views, yeah, the views are good. The views are absolutely worth it. Van is huge. It sprawls all the way around the rock here, both sides. This being the new bit by the look of it, whip over here. This is the old part of the town. It's got a lot more minarets this side, and it's got the harbour, which is over there. Ships coming into it. Ship can take you to the other side of the lake, saving you hours and hours of driving these mountains.
And that bunch of smoke coming out of a roof there is our restaurant this morning.
Right.
And that mountain over there is the geeky one that I pinned on the map 3 years ago.
So now we need to find a park up tonight. We were going to go and see the church in the lake, but we're not going to now. It's getting a bit late. And it's half hour each way on the boat, and you need a good couple of hours there, and it's going to be dark in an hour and a half. So we're going to find a local park up here, get breakfast in there again first thing in the morning. It opens at 8, so we'll be there for 8 o'clock for the van breakfast, the big famous van breakfast. And then we're going to the lake afterwards. That's the plan, but you know what it's like? It could change.
We've come down onto the beach. Sunset's still there. Walking along the beach now, I've come from living beside the sea, and this feels weird and different. I can't work out why, but the sand on this beach isn't sand, is it?
No.
It's more like a really fine dry soil, but it's not the sea. To me it feels like the sea because it's so vast, but it isn't. It's a lake. But we've just done a bit of googling because there's no sign of fishing anywhere. So it turns out, until how many years ago? 6 years ago, they discovered a species of fish in here. Only the second one. Up until that point, it was thought there was literally one species of fish. Some plankton, because it turns out it's actually a saltwater lake. It has numerous inlets from the waters from the mountains, has no outlet. So we're assuming then that the waters are full of soils and nutrients and minerals from the rock that it goes through, comes down to here, it evaporates in the hot summer heat, leaving behind all of the salts, and then gets replenished again next year, but leaves behind the salts every time, so it's getting saltier and saltier. Don't think it's as salty as the sea yet, is it?
No.
But it's a, what did you call it earlier on?
I will type it underneath as a name for a lake that has
salty.
inlets but no outlets.
Oh, okay. But yeah, to me, we're on the beach, but it feels very odd, and I think that's why this is soil, not sand. And no, I'm not going swimming in it, because that is about the temperature of my water bottle, if you saw that on Instagram. Freezing.
So after an incredibly peaceful night,
Really peaceful.
didn't even hear the call to prayer this morning.
No.
Nothing.
It's lovely.
So yeah, incredibly peaceful night. We're back here at the Van. Oh, I can't pronounce all that. For breakfast. This is where we had lunch yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. So we thought we'd come back for breakfast before we finally head off to the lake and to see the monastery. If we get there today, that is. And as I turn the camera on, the music goes up.
Of course. So, I am really excited about this. We had a basic one on a roadside cat the other day. It was nothing like this. This looks incredible.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, there's got to be 20 dishes here. There's cheese, there's white stuffed cheese, there's oranges, there's omelette, there's eggs, there's other
tahini, that's honeycombs, salad, stuff.
It looks incredible.
Tom, stop filming, I want to eat.
And then more food turned up. We asked what this is. This is our favourite thing at the moment.
No.
It's called cavot. So we're going to now tell you what we think everything was, starting at that end with Claire.
So this was honey with honeycomb, which I haven't seen since a child. We think that might be butter, very buttery cheese. Yogurt with dill in it maybe, and we think there was lumps of butter inside it. Salad, eggs with meat.
Omelette with meat.
Eggs with date.
Yeah.
2 different cheeses. Possibly peanut butter, oranges, another cheese with a herb, olives, tomato and egg, so is that minimum or something. It's a honey, possibly tahini mix, I couldn't work it out. Kovat, whatever that is, it is delicious. The hot bluey cheese, grainy sweet something, tahini, more olives, 2 walnuts, pickled walnuts and cinnamon and honey, possibly molasses, and this was a plate of these are filled with the cheese, which we think is that cheese, and this is like a bread biscuit. I think that covers everything. And another thing of bread over there. What are we through? 2/3 of the way through it? And I think I'm going to die.
Yeah, that is it.
There's so much food. I don't want to leave any, but I can't eat anymore. Just can't.
So how was that?
That was awesome. But I think I'm going to die.
That was an awful lot of food.
That was. And you feel so guilty not finishing it, because you know it goes in the bin, but...
And the other problem is we wanted to be at the lake to get the boat by about 10 o'clock. We did get here a little bit later than we thought. We've been here nearly 2 hours for breakfast. It's not just food, it's not just eating, it's a whole experience. Delicious.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to need to eat now till at least Christmas Day.
Which is 5 days away.
Yeah, I am so full. Oh, incredible. Right, now, finally, let's go to the lake.
We both just sat down. I don't think we can be bothered to put our seatbelts on. We both just went,
Food coma.
Oh, that's a ridiculous amount of food. I think this is the best place we've ever eaten.
Yeah, and we've eaten in a few places on our travels. Yeah.
The food was just so flavoursome. Everything was so tasty. And things we've never eaten, flavours we've never had, textures we've never had.
All together, weird, but yeah.
Yeah, they're just some of the best food. And copious amounts of it. And the service was...
spot on.
Yeah.
And 990 lira.
For all of that food.
That's like 15, 18 quid. That was brilliant.
Oh.
Fab.
On a serious note, I don't think we're going to eat again today. We really don't. Oh, okay. We do actually have to move.
Yeah. So, we didn't really know what to expect out of Van. We didn't actually think there was going to be a lot here, but it hasn't disappointed. It's been wonderful. Made up definitely by food. That night stop overlooking the castle, the lake, watching the hills or the mountains come down with snow right to the lake is incredible. I would love to see somewhere like this in the summer. It'd be full of people, be buzzing.
It would. It feels very touristy, but it doesn't feel foreigner touristy. It feels local touristy. But one of the things about driving and travelling in the winter is seeing that.
With views like that.
It would be stunning in the summer, but it wouldn't look like that.
Please hit that like button, get that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out, and join us next time when we hit an island and go and see a church.